Hello and welcome to Let's Watch Out for Fireballs, play Dark Souls. Brand new Let's Play, kind of a companion to Bonfireside Chat, another podcast that I do. If you're coming to this playthrough from that show, check out the rest of my Let's Plays if you like my flavor. It's mostly Binding of Isaac and this, and then also some NES games. So, if I sound frustrated at any point, it just has to do with the fact that this is my fourth attempt at doing this. I'm learning the ins and outs of this new program that will do the Let's Plays for me, record for me. And, recording Let's Play of Dark Souls is proving to be like playing Dark Souls because every time it fails, I learn something new. It fails. Every time I fail. Can't blame the software. It's me. So I'm going to be an archer. Um, that's the. Here we go. Hawkeye go. I'm going to be an archer for this playthrough. It's just one of the kind of ways of playing through the game that I have not tried yet. So I'm really excited about that. Slim, there's a reason why I like to choose Slim. If I'm in a hallway, I can see around my guy a little bit better. Definitely playing as this happy fellow. And you'll see why as soon as you see him hollowed. I hope it is not, Oh, and just a couple general things. So I'm going to be skipping some
In
of these
the
cutscenes.
age of
Every Let's Play
ancients,
leaves this in.
the
I've seen it a
world
million
was
times.
unformed,
I figure that you guys probably don't need to see it again.
shrouded by fog.
It's great. We love the cutscene in there. We love that cutscene, but yeah. Yes, indeed. So look how terrifying you look when you choose the black guy and you're a zombie. Like, I don't think it's racist to say zombies are scary. Um, I hope. But, and full disclosure, I made that joke 4 times now. um, so yeah, a couple of disclaimers. Fuck you. I am planning. Fuck you. There will probably be spoilers. I'm not gonna purposely, not have them. So, when I want to talk about something, I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, skipping cutscenes. I'm going to try to use the bow for like 80% of the playthrough. There are situations which I can't really use the bow, and that's when I don't have arrows or like I'm dealing with people's shields. If I die against a boss like 3 or 4 times using a bow, or if it's a particularly shitty run up, I'm gonna switch to hand weapon if I think it'll be easier. I really don't know how this is gonna go. Part of the reason why I'm doing all that is because I don't really know how to video edit. That's something that's like on my list of things to fix like soon. I'm gonna see if I can take, maybe even see if there's a class for it that I can take as soon as next term, because I really want to shore up that weakness in my life. No joke. But as of now, what I'm playing is what you're seeing. I might end up doing like, if I need to farm for souls for ammo or something, I might end up doing that off camera. But you're going to see the entirety of the playthrough, which is cool, I think. Maybe people will be into that with all of this editing chicanery. So, yeah, so I don't want to, if I'm dying a bunch, I'm going to try to make myself not die a bunch. And there's some bosses where, like, I'm just going to keep dying a bunch. Like, some bosses I just have hard times with, and that's just my Dark Souls. That's my specific dark sign. I think that's how everybody is. But since I've done this first bit several times, I'm not too worried about this. The most troubling part is I go to get what's going to be, my weapon for most of the game right away. And that is I do a suicide run to New Londo to get the composite bow. And even though I've done that a few times, it's still very easy for me to die getting past those ghosts. So you might watch that 60-second run up a couple times, and I'm sorry for your lots if that ends up being the case. So I'm actually not that sorry for your lots. I think you guys can deal. If I end up doing like a boss run like a bunch of times or it gets real boring, I'll tell a story or something. So short bow. arrows, and I think I have to take off my gloves. I'm committed to fast rolling, mostly because I've gotten really used to it. Um, you know, I did, this being my 5th total playthrough of the game. I'm gonna get my drop on this guy, then I'm gonna kill him with arrows. So, my 5th total playthrough of the game. And only the first 2 did I not have fast roll. And I got real used to it. Ooh. Well, I definitely do not want to die here. It's kind of embarrassing to use an Estus on this guy, but that's okay. Getting used to a new way to play the game. But yeah, I need fast roll. I want to fast roll because I need to fast roll. I don't know which actual armor I'll end up using, just something that looks cool, but Havel's Ring is on the table if I want to have a little bit more protection because I'm playing in a way I'm not used to. And this is not a challenge run in any way other than my weapon choice. And it's not even really a challenge run. I'm halfway through my Soul Level 1 run of this game, which is kind of a beginner's challenge run. I'm greatly enjoying, but I'm not that guy, and definitely not on camera until I can edit. Like, I'll do a challenge run that's actually hard when I can edit out me dying like 60 times. So as of now, though, it's gonna stay in where it is at. So yeah, that weapon I'm going to get, that composite bow, that's going to be my main weapon for the playthrough. I'm going to plus 15 that shit, get my dex up to 40. So I've got sweet dex scaling, and I read on the internet, I don't have tons of experience with bows, I mostly use them, I talk about it on the podcast, as a tool for drawing out enemies. I don't usually use them and in combat, specifically not in like close quarters combat. And the composite bow seems to be the best choice for that because it has a very quick draw, short range, quick draw. I'll be using other bows as well. So I'll probably end up using, I'm definitely going to get the Black Bow of Pharros, previously my favorite bow in the game. Partly because I need that hat. At the very least in the beginning, like the hat is going to be essential. It looks really cool. And but that's got a really good range on it. I'll probably get that upgraded at least somewhat. Might end up upgrading some other bows. Maybe make a fire bow. Kind of get some lava bow action like from Demon Souls. Maybe make a lightning bow. And sky's the limit, man. We'll see. I know I only have so many upgrade materials, but I'll probably have a couple different bows in my quiver of bows. So I'm just going to level up a couple times here before I make this suicide run. Oh man, this is the only part this ends up making me nervous here. Because... and I'll be leveling up strength because I do want to use a great bow. I haven't used one very much in combat, but I figure in bosses. So strength up to 20 probably for the Dragon Slayer. I might try to get strength up to 26 for Go's great bow. But you get that so late in the game, and unless you want to kill Go, he's the nicest guy in the world, you have to kill him, or you have to beat Kalameet. And Kalameet is a hard fucking boss, even though in my Sorcerer playthrough, he was trivial. So that's the secret to Kalameet, is Crystal Soul Spears. This is more or less the secret to everything. The Sorcerer playthrough is real weird. Certain things that, the beginning of the game was all a cakewalk, and then certain things that never caused me problems before all of a sudden caused me tons of problems. So like Seath, I cut off Seath's tail because I was going to use the Moonlight Greatsword as my melee weapon, and that took me 1,000 fucking tries. And even afterwards, Seath took me a bunch of tries. I don't know why. I was just so weak that his attack just killed me really quickly. Centipede Demon took me a bunch of tries, weirdly enough. Demon Fire Sage, all the things I do really that usually take me one try took me several tries. But then certain things that are sometimes hard for me, you know, like Calamite, were ridiculously easy. Gwyn, like 4 Soul Spears, took him out real easy. Artorias was a joke. And I love that boss fight, you know. So this is the moment of truth. This is where this might end up becoming obnoxious if I have to run up here again. Is because that one over there... Okay, I need to draw... Fuck. Okay, so that's the hard... God, fucking damn it. One more roll would have done it. Getting her to come walk out a little bit is the hard part. Okay. Take a sip of coffee here. I know that was a big sigh. It's because it's actually like the 7th time I've done this since Fraps has some recording quirks I didn't realize. I had to change the volume on my computer. I exited out of Fraps and didn't hit record again when I came back in. I didn't realize I had to. So I hope this doesn't become one of those things where it's like Dark Souls, you fail once and you just start failing and failing because you're frustrated. Luckily this is a pretty merciful run up back to these guys. They're pretty easy. But I hope that isn't the case. I've been getting it pretty consistently and been really happy with the results too. Oh, okay. I like that composite bow. And I want it. I like getting my, my weapon I'm going to use for the game. If you can get it this early in the game, that, that's a great feeling. Yeah, it's like, I don't need a couch. I have a couch already. My couch is bought. That's what I want. So, and like I said, if I just end up having to keep doing this, I'll keep it entertaining somehow. Don't know how, but I'll do something. Just you wait, or don't you worry. Just you wait. Just you wait. Don't you worry. Here's what to do. Here's what not to do. I've been wanting to do a Let's Play of this for a long time. The previous software I used, the one I use for NES games, and I use another one for Isaac. The one I use for Isaac doesn't record the game audio, which I knew I wanted for this. Okay. Oh man, I'm blocking as if it's going to do something. Okay, gonna get out. No, I was gonna go out there and heal, get in the hallway, heal a little bit. So maybe I need to kite them out a little bit. This does not bode well. The one I use for Isaac doesn't record game audio at all. I know I want some game audio. The balance might not be perfect, but it should be. You should be able to hear it just in the background, sound effects and stuff. Hopefully there's no cognitive dissonance there. If it's still fucked up, it won't be for the next video. And then the other one I have that records audio made the frame rate of the game, not of the video. I mean, I guess they're connected, so it was both, but made the frame rate of the game go down to like 10. So this allows me to record at 30 frames per second, play the game at a playable FPS, and yeah, was well worth it. Consider this a mild endorsement of Fraps. Maybe it'll have problems in the end. So I had the successful run through the area I'm planning on doing for this first area, which is up through the Taurus Demon, last time, and I thought, I was like, oh great, I have it recorded. I went and got this bow, everything was good. And early in the video I had to turn down the volume on the game, and it actually started a second recording. I did that, but it didn't actually record. I think I might have already mentioned that. Time and space is getting confused, much like in Lordran for me, having done this many times now. It will all be worth it. I promise. Even if I have to try this 3 more times. I'm just setting that up as a possibility. Okay. Yep. That's the biggest hurdle in getting this thing. Oh shit. Where'd you come from? But if I can get past that one in the doorway there, historically I've been able to do it. I'm not out of the woods. These guys are relentless. See, they're all up here now. But if I get to this bridge, they stop following me. Then I have a new set of problems, jumping over this gap. I've died on here before, and I just try to position the camera so I can see it, and jump and make that gap, because I cannot go through Ghost House. So I'm in the clear now. 3 tries, not too bad. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but I've done this so many times. But again, that feeling of getting your endgame weapon this early in the game feels real good. So here's our endgame weapon. I'm not going to bother equipping it yet. And the fun part of this is that I now am like a kid in a candy store. I want to die to get back to Firelink, but I may as well grab some goodies while I'm here. Why not? Ghosts can't kill me. They can kill me. They will kill me. But not before I get at least this humanity. Should have gotten that soul down there earlier because I knew these guys actually... Oh. Nope. And let's see how much treasure we can do on this exhilarating ghosty treasure run. There's a green Titanite shard down in that little bin down there. I don't think I want that. This is insane. What am I doing? Curse Bite? I'm probably get Curse Bite while I'm here. Not that I need it while I'm here, but... Curse Bite, good. Oh, this is a dead end. That's probably it for me. Oh, hey. Man, good work. I never know when these guys are going to come through the wall, so I shouldn't be... Like, healing is pretty dangerous. Oh. Okay. Looky, okay. You guys win. Good job, Ghost. Good job. So. Composite bow is our guy. Does that put us in a slow roll? Nope, still fast roll. And we are ready to make our way to Taurus Demon, which has proven to be pretty easy every time I've played through it, so not too worried about that. A time I am going to end up using swords is when guys are blocking like assholes, so that's just a warning to you. I'm going to try to get them before they can, you know, put up their shields, but that doesn't always happen. And something I'm trying to get used to is the composite bow has a really weird curvature to the right, or not curvature, but it shoots to the far to the right of my reticule. This guy I'm probably not going to kill in one hit, given his distance. Yep. Let's see if I can slam him on the way down. Nope. I don't know what I will end up using as my melee weapon. It's a good question. I'll maybe look online and see what archers used. Probably just like long swords, but that seems boring to me. So maybe I'll take this opportunity to use something I've never really used, like the Shodel or something. Or maybe I'll do Whip. I don't think I'm up for a suicide run to Blighttown right now to get that, but when I get to Blighttown naturally. I won't... Okay. So the jury's out on whether I'm going to do all of Blighttown or whether I'm going to... Ooh, corpse monster. Whether I'm going to do, you know, bare minimum. I hate that fucking area. I was doing everything on my sorcerer run so I could, like, revisit it for the show. And God, I mean, this is not a new opinion, but I hate Blighttown. And it's so close quarters, like, going through as an archer seems kind of stupid because it's not even going to make a difference that I'm an archer because everything's right in my face. And I guess you could say that makes the biggest difference in being an archer. But my point being is that I'm going to have to play it with whatever my melee weapon is. Which maybe I'll do like Whip, or maybe I'll do like Nost Whip once I get that from Xanthus King Jeremiah. I am going to do that invasion with Xanthus King Jeremiah because you get like 1 trillion fucking souls. This is not a completionist playthrough though. I'm not going to go get that crossbow up there. There's lots of things I'm not going to get. I'm going to get like soul items and humanities. And do a lot of the multiplayer NPC content stuff. But not all of it. I am going to summon the shit out of Solaire for bosses because why not? And Yeah, because like primarily I'm thinking of things like Centipede Demon, which he proves like an incredibly useful distraction during that fight, and then Gaping Dragon, which like has, you know, I like that boss fight. It's got a bad reputation because it's easy. I don't think the fact that it's easy makes it bad. I think it's actually a very good boss fight, in that it feels epic as shit. Like the music is really awesome. It's huge. It has that little reveal where it pokes its little alligator head out and then turns out to be like way bigger. I like that. Um, my only problem with it as an actual boss fight is that I don't know what's hitting me when that happens. Is that it has so many hit points. Like Gaping Dragon, just like this insane number of hit points. Um, so I'm gonna definitely need Solera to distract him and do a little bit of damage. Maybe even Lautrec as well. Since I'm probably not gonna go down to Blighttown first, I'm gonna be visiting the areas in order. So the degree to which this playthrough is a completionist playthrough, you know, I mean, it's never gonna be like I'm gonna go get the fucking blue Titanite slab. You know, it's not gonna be like that kind of playthrough, but the we'll see to what degree. I'm just gonna do what I feel. Now they have this technology. The next obvious, now I have this technology. It's like they made it in advance. It's not like Fraps didn't exist for, you know, the rest of the world forever. Um, but now that I have access to this technology, personally, me, um, I'm going to, the next logical step would be to commit my shieldless run that I want to do to camera. Okay. I'm just going to end up having to take that hit. No way. Okay. No, I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty close to the 2 arrows. How do I want to use them? I want to use them on the spearmen. But yeah, maybe I'll put my shieldless run on camera after this. That's obviously the next step, challenge run wise. I'm not gonna do any of these crazy challenge runs, but that actually seems, I like challenge runs that like drastically, I guess they all drastically change how you play the game. But oh, I did not need to waste that arrow. Hey. So shieldless run. I'd like to get better at dodging. My dodging, you'll see as I play through the game, has gotten like, I mean, you won't see that it's gotten better for my first playthrough, but I feel like I have a lot of dodge timing down pretty well. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Oh, but, hit him. So I'm into that, but
Well,
yeah. Now, the temptation here is always to go with shitty arrows, but I'm just gonna go for standard. 130 is probably plenty, and then it's only during this beginning part that souls are, you know, scarce. And I could have used that to level up. Levels are gonna be important. I'm not gonna keep myself at a level cap. It's not like a build I built out in the character builder or anything, you know, to maximize it for PvP or any jazz like that. I just want to get through the game and talk about it. And do it in a new way. I hope that nobody like watching this thinks that, you know, maybe I'm overestimating how much this is going to change the game. Especially since I just did, I need to equip those arrows because I ran out. I bet you that bites me in the ass at least once more. Overestimating, especially since I just did a sorcery run, which is primarily ranged combat. I can see this not being that different from that. But even if it doesn't change the game that much, I've never done it on camera, so never played the game on camera. Oh, look at that, man! The hit detection in this game sometimes insane. So I guess we're not really nearing. You don't hear me? I need you sneaking up on me, dude. You either. One of the hardest to parry attacks right there. And then like wait for it. That wasn't a Big Bang, or not Big, How I Met Your Mother thing. I only know that's a thing from pop culture. I've never actually seen like a full episode of that show. I don't like sitcoms. There, I said it. Not a controversial opinion, but I just don't like traditional sitcoms. I can count the ones I like on like one hand. It's like News Radio, Seinfeld. That might be it for traditional sitcoms, and even Seinfeld isn't that traditional. So yeah, don't like sitcoms. Sitcoms can suck my dick. I just don't think they're very funny. I guess like King of the Hill is kind of a sitcom. King of the Hill is good. But what's not a sitcom are these black fire bombs. Segue, segue, segue. Okay. A little bit of like housekeeping stuff for this. So these will go up. I'm going to record them in batches because they take forever to upload. And I'm going to do that like while I'm at work. There's a little bit of programming that you don't need. But my point being is that I'm going to record them in batches, but they're going to... Oh, shit. No. Thank you, shitty hitbox. Can I get to him then? Yeah. Sorry, bro. Hardly seems fair, right? But they're going to come out every Sunday with the episode, but I'm going to record them in batches. So my standard disclaimer, like, oh, the world ends, you know, and we get invaded by Russia, and I'm still talking about, you know, sitcoms. It's not because I'm an idiot and I think they're more important. It's because I don't know at the time I'm recording. So something really satisfying about headshots. I don't like Call of Duty style games or anything like that, but hitting people in the head with things, it's kind of fun. But anyway, so if I, you know, miss a reference or anything, or if I don't, or even I guess more explicitly, like if I don't like mention, like let's say we come up with some kind of funny joke in the episode, I never reference it, it's weird. Yeah, I will. It'll just be like 4 weeks afterwards. I can probably kill the Black Knight now. Not going to though. I'm gonna wait until I get a +5 bow. I know that's kind of chintzy, but like my bow doesn't do enough damage to make that worth it. And usually my way of like kind of taking him at this point is like lots of backstabs and parries and stuff. And I don't wanna. I want to kill him with a bow. Okay. I'm so glad they fixed the hitbox on crystal lizards from Demon Souls. Because those like crystal salamander things in Demon Souls are infuriating. I defy you to... I mean, they're so hard to hit with like almost every weapon. Oh, one guy got your sword right away, eh? That's interesting. The guys behave a little bit differently, like this being the 4th time I've done this. They behave a little bit differently every time. Let's switch to our large arrows for this fight and see if that makes a big difference. I don't know if they fire any slower. But this is, again, it's proven to be a pretty easy fight, and then as I say that, maybe it won't be. But let's hope that is. I love watching Taurus Demon come up from that tower. Like, where is there a place for a Taurus Demon there? So I am planning on using the Hawk Ring once I get that to do more damage and increase my range. I don't know if that Leo ring increases. It says piercing weapons. I wonder if that counts for bows. That'd be very interesting. And I would feel very compelled to use that. And then, almost used the... Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh, no, I'm not. Almost used my... And then... Praise the sun. Yeah, I'll have to look up online and see if that applies to arrows. As I said, like piercing weapons. That'd be real cool. If that worked. So just about wrapping up the playthrough now. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this beginning part. Luckily I can do this beginning part really fast. For me. For you guys, I mean, it doesn't matter. But only to the degree that you care about my mental health. Again, I'm going to talk to Slayer because I'm going to summon the fuck out of this dude at any opportunity, more or less. Maybe I'll try to save Solaire this playthrough, even though that will mean that I have to make boring conversation while giving up 30 humanities to the fair lady, which is insane.
To summon one and engage in jolly cooperation.
Jolly cooperation. I love Solaire. I'm sorry I killed him so many times for gimmick some bro builds. Alright. So if I keep my shield up, I'm pretty sure this guy can't one-shot me. And I can being light on my feet, I can very nearly make it to the end. Like I swear I can just about make it there. Okay. I go in here, I'm going to use up all my souls. I'll level up. Whoa, shit. Well. Fuck. Should I run back there while this is all clear? Yes, I should. Okay. A little bit more. I was going to rest at the bonfire to level up. Blah, blah, blah. So how can I fill up this, 120 seconds of running back here? Oh, I hope that dragon doesn't kill me this time through. That would be not okay. Unacceptable. But yeah, if you guys know more, like people who listen to our stuff, who listen to Bonfire Side Chat and everything, they know more about this game than we do usually. If you have bow tips, good bows to use, like bow quirks that I don't know about, make your own bow recipes, things like that, please leave them in the comments of the show. I will listen to you. I swear it. I feel like there's a good chance this time he might kill me because it's a different attack. So let's hope that he does not. Okay. In the moment of truth here. Alright. Thank you, dragon. But if you have like tips, or if there's like a weapon you want to see me use as my melee weapon, I might listen to you. I might listen to you. I very well could not as well, just because, like I said, I'm not trying to make this into too much of a challenge run, man. If you're like, oh, just use the spike shield to do all your damage. No. Not gonna happen. What is gonna happen is I'm gonna eat all these souls, take a sip of coffee, and then level up a bunch of times. If I repeated myself any times during this video, it's because I knew there was something I wanted to say, but couldn't remember if I said it in one of my ill-fated, doomed playthroughs. And you bet your ass I'm going to check the video on this before I record the second one. So let's hope, again, for my sanity, so the world might be mended, that it works just alright. Alright. So with almost 9,000 souls, let's get my dex up to 20. And endurance and vitality. Endurance can be a little bit more important because maybe I can now put on my gloves. So I don't have to look at my gross undead hands. Yeah, yay! Look how good my hands look, guys. Alright, like, rate, subscribe. Please tell your friends about it. Please listen to all the podcasts that we do. And good night and good luck.